give ourselves enough credit because we have been taking that shit away from ourselves in general already. Hope you understand. School is a monitoring system. It's a psychological prison and an energy contractor. You know what I'm saying? So graduating is actually surviving school. Cause you are literally going 12 years from a little nigga, a little goddess, a little girl, a little god, to a fully grown, civilized, conscious adult. Even in high school, of course, they teach us this shit like in elementary school. You want to be successful, you want to be a big, you want to be a big name, get a job. But they teach you even in high school that, oh yeah, you don't got a job yet, like, what the fuck you doing? Like, you ain't getting no money on the side. I know you don't get no allowance. So they indoctrinate you that, in that very early. So, like, you're always taught to think that if I'm not working, I'm not working. I ain't doing nothing. If I ain't working towards something, it ain't gonna get done. If I ain't really, put my mind on something, if I ain't moving in that shit, that ain't no purpose for me looking at it. We're never taught about, the energetic, our energetic frequencies, or even about frequency in the first place. We're taught about sounds, we're taught about microwaves, we're taught about everything else in this exterior world, this projection except thyself. Imagine that. They don't never talk about you in them schools. They ever, they give you, they give you a little spotlight, when you do a little popcorn reading, or when you doing your little presentation, or about, this little job or this little project about the future, about, a little course that you have no interest in about doing in the future. But they will never teach you, or they never give you that spotlight when it comes to something that actually fucking matters about what you want to do in life. You don't even have to ask or really, really want money about this shit. Money is you so you can, continuously chase that shit. So you can continuously, work, and work. It's a fucking system. We all know the system behind money. I'm tired of explaining it. You get indoctrinated in that system, point on. You're never taught that, oh yeah, if I'm not working, motherfucker, like, what's the even point of me even trying to think about something? Because you need money to do everything in this motherfucking world. And that's how we allowed shit to happen. We robbed ourselves our own gratification, our own spotlight, our own, dignity, our own, self-pleasure by all these external things that make you think that you're doing something, healthy to yourself. You're doing something that's, that allows thyself to have value. So when you never put, so when you sit down with yourself, your thoughts, your inner world, all this shit is corrupted because of the way that you've been indoctrinated. This, you have been personally robbed out of your own self-love. They don't tell you or teach you how to get out of negative situations, or even teach you a bit of psychology in school, a bit at a job, and or at a different course. You even homeschooled. They don't even most parents keep you homeschooled so they can personally program you themselves. So you don't, so when you grow up and and you find out this is wrong, or you find out this shit that they've been taught since birth is fucked up, nigga, you be fucked up. Now you just a whole nother version of them, of you, with their beliefs, with their, their thoughts, the way they move and the way they think, the way they even drive. You're just another bot, another program being by that person, that it hasn't indoctrinated any good material to your mental yet. Starts with the children. They turn all that shit away and they indoctrinate you, program you, make sure that this comes to you, a believing in from a face value from a little kid, because you're just now incarnated. They understand how this game works, so they can personally do them, make you themselves, so they can personally rob you out of your own satisfaction themselves, your own dreams, your own thoughts, your own, your own things, that it makes you embody the energy that you're supposed to be walking towards, and your soul contract. You never knew how to confront yourself because you never knew how to control yourself. You never knew what you actually are. You didn't have to question or actually go within, logical points. Nigga, everybody else, You know what I'm saying? They robbed you. They made sure that you didn't understand nothing about yourself. It's not your fault, because that's just the way you literally were walked into it. There's no other path. Everybody was looking. You said everybody, you saying, has a conscious mind. You were quite literally a kid with just fucking questions. You never meant to love. You saying you never knew how to love yourself. You never knew how to, you saying, actually know what energies fit you or what makes you happy, because everybody else made you. It's about time you start making yourself. That's why I feel so good breaking the rules. That's why I feel so good, you know what I'm saying, doing your own shit, creating your own shit that makes you happy. That's why I feel so good learning something that you weren't taught from anybody else. That's why when you discover something, you feel like you motherfucker, you saying you did it on your own, because in actuality you did. You were literally robbed out of everything you were actually supposed to be given as a child, but never got to have that because you actually never knew what you were supposed to have as a child. And you're thinking all this shit that you're doing, all this shit that you have right now is normal. Be yourself. Learn the ways you like to think. Learn the ways you like to move. Learn the ways you like to love. You like to hug yourself. You like to even your physical touch. Even like even like the way you like to be touched. Even the way you like to be. You're saying you like to be seen. You're saying learn everything about yourself so nobody can tell you who the fuck you are. That's reprogramming summed up. But I want you to understand you were robbed out of every single thing that was meant to help you to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Religion. Religion. You know what I'm saying? Schools. You know what I'm saying? Doctrine. Jobs, nigga, money. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit is it's reverse psychology. Almost everything in the motherfucking matrix is disguised as a concentration camp or a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, or a thing that's meant to keep you under some mental indoctrination towards some bullshit. Don't believe these motherfuckers and do your research behind yourself and behind everything that you saying you've been taught. Everything, and I mean everything that goes around this motherfucking world.